This is honestly my favorite herb ever. If I ever get to reincarnate as a plant in the next life, if you subscribe to like the Buddhist philosophy of things, I would love to become a Vietnamese coriander. Welcome to Sieu in the kitchen. I woke up this morning to the 584th snow day in New York City, and I just suddenly craved something cozy, something homey, something that feels like a hug. And then I immediately thought about clam rice. Clam rice is a central Vietnamese dish that I grew up loving very much, and just having clam rice will immediately cheer me up. And that's why I'm calling this dish in my blog Happy as a Clam Rice. So I went to Chinatown and I got myself some clams. I went to this mom and pop Vietnamese grocery store for 7 years now, and it's literally everything that I need. It is my room of requirement for those potterheads out there. These clams are already deshelled, so the first thing that we need to do is wash them. Just in case, some sand is still left in there and you don't want to chew on sand, because been there, done that, hate it. We're gonna boil the baby clams in water, and we're also gonna use the water as a broth to complement our rice dish later. We're gonna let the clams chill for a bit in a clean bowl. So we have all of our happy clams all cooked in a clean bowl. We are not gonna get rid of the broth because it will become so handy later. I'm cooking it a little bit more in low heat and add some slice of ginger. I will also start cooking rice. Traditionally with Hue people in Vietnam, they prefer overnight leftover rice because when rice is cold, the texture is more solid and defined. However, I'm always a sucker for hot and warm food. I'm always a sucker for warm food, so I'm gonna make rice fresh. The challenge that I gave myself today is I'm not bringing a rice cooker at all. I'm just gonna make it from scratch. Sometimes, it's just nice to go the rustic way a little bit. So we're gonna get a pot, and then we're gonna put the rice in. Get some water. Wash the rice a bit. We are going to cook the rice not with cold water, but with boiling water. The reason is you can definitely cook rice with cold water, but it will retain the nutrition better with hot water. Woo. Water into the rice. I'm going to bring this combination of rice and boiling water to another boil. Not that one! I keep forgetting which one it is. Because this is a seafood dish, I do want to enhance the flavor in the rice a little bit. So I will add some fish stock concentrated to the rice, just so it can add a hint of seafoodiness when we eat it later. So before, okay, no. Before a disaster is created, we're gonna lower the heat to low, chill, calm, let the rice cook over low heat for about 15 to 20 minutes. Next step, I am going to stir fry the clams with some chopped shallot and garlic. One tip for crushing the garlic: if you don't have a garlic crusher, I don't have a garlic crusher, and I always feel like it's so specific of a thing. You can just use the side of the knife. See? It's easier. And we want to crush the garlic because we want those fragrance to come out easily in the pan. I think our happy clams had their good rest already, so we're gonna transfer them into a stir-frying pan and stir-fry them. I love that sizzle. I'm gonna add in the clams. I'm so happy right now. The other day I came across this quote by Howard Thurman. It basically goes, don't ask what the world needs, ask what makes you come alive and go do it. Because the world needs people who come alive. And I just feel like Yeah, that's exactly why I started this food blog, because cooking and creating, just being in a kitchen makes me feel so alive, and I'm just living for this moment. One of the other herbs that we are going to add to our stir-fried clams is Vietnamese coriander or wholesome. You can find these in a lot of Vietnamese grocery store. This is honestly my favorite herb ever. If I ever get to reincarnate as a plant in the next life, you know, if you subscribe to like the Buddhist philosophy of things, I would love to become a Vietnamese coriander because it smells so good, and the sword-like feature is really cool. It's fresh and just a little bit of citrusy feeling. It's just gonna enhance your dish to like a new level. So I'm going to squeeze them together in a big bunch and then chop them roughly. We don't need this to be perfectly neat. The clams smell so good right now. I'm gonna add in some fish sauce with mushroom seasoning and some pepper. And I think the clams are ready. We're gonna put them aside and move on to the next step, which is stir-fry peanuts in annatto oil. So the base of this dish is rice, and the centerpiece of this dish are clams. But we do need a lot of toppings because who doesn't love a good toppings? We have some starfruits, bean sprouts, lily flowers, fried red onions, some fried pork skin, and we are going to finish it off with some annatto oil drenched peanuts. Does that sound good? It sounds really good to me actually. So to make annatto oil, we only need vegetable oil and annatto seeds. So when the oil is hot, we're gonna add in some annatto seeds. Like immediately you can see the redness of the annatto seeds come out, just like the face of a drunk college student on a Saturday night, or me after half a glass of red wine. Because, you know, the Asian flush is real. Oh my god! Okay. I'm gonna strain the annatto seeds out. Woo! You can easily see the oil now is very red, which is what we want. We're gonna stir fry our peanuts. New kitchen appliances. Oh my god. Good. And we're just gonna let the peanuts drench in the annatto oil so they have that gleamy, shiny, sexy, you know, red coat to it. Just very visually pleasing. Peanuts are done. We're gonna take them off the heat as we move on to prepping the literal star of this dish, starfruits. You know, I love star stuff. Starships, Starbucks, star of something new, Troy and Gabriella. Actually, I always like Ryan and Sharpay better in that movie. You know, it's just a very Sieu trait, always rooting for the non-protagonist. Anyway, so for the starfruits, we're gonna get rid of the dark edges first. And I'm going to cut them into thin, beautiful, star-shaped slices. Look at this beauty. They're so pretty. They line up like cute little kindergarten school children. In the original version of this dish in Central Vietnam, we use banana flowers. Unfortunately, I've been to so many grocery stores today and they all say that it's not the season for it. So we are going to use some alternative, which is lily flowers. We're gonna soak them in water and then poach them. And we're also gonna poach the bean sprouts. You don't want them to get too soft. Still pretty crispy, which is great. Now, I am going to make the sauce for this dish, which is a shrimp paste based sauce. We're going to put the peanuts from this pan into a bowl. Ah no! One escaped. Try to use the oil left in the peanut. Put it on low heat. Add some Hue style shrimp sauce. This is something that you can find in a lot of Asian grocery stores named paste made from tiny shrimp. It adds a very nice touch to any Vietnamese dish. We added some water as well. And we're gonna boil it over high heat until it becomes a little bit thicker. So, This is the most exciting part of the day. We are going to assemble everything. We're gonna start with some rice, obviously. Add some of our very delicious stir-fried clam. Add in the topping, starfruits, bean sprouts, annatto oil-drenched peanuts, and some lily flowers. And then as homage to the original dish, we are going to add some fried pork skin. The thing is, it's really hard to actually make it from scratch. So I actually took the liberty, went in Chinatown and bought some pre-made fried pork skin. But this will add like a very nice fatty flavor to the dish. We're going to add some extra Vietnamese coriander. And to finish, a splash of the shrimp sauce. No, I forgot. And to actually finish, we're gonna add some fried red onions. Remember when I said that we will save the broth for later as a side dish to the rice plate? We're gonna serve the broth in a small bowl. Ta-da! Our happy as a clam rice is ready and I am happy as a clam. In this dish you have the warmth of the cooked rice, the richness of the stir-fried clams, the freshness of our starfruits, bean sprouts, lily flowers, the crunchiness of peanuts, and some fatty fried pork skin. I'm really excited to just dive in and indulge myself in this very cozy, homey, hearty dish. That is another episode of See You in the Kitchen. Until next time, see you again.